Alright everyone, so in the previous video we brought in some music. In this video I want to introduce some volume controls. So I want you to go to costumes. Oops, you gotta be in the right sprite first. Now remember, your sprite may look different than this, but whichever sprite you ended up with for the music. And go to costumes and you can delete all the costumes but one. And then upload the graphics from the site. As usual, all these materials are available for free. Just click the link beneath the description, beneath this video, and then you can get rid of the last costume. Okay, so now you've got the switch and the mooring. And what we're going to have is we're going to have a little switch that goes up and down this slider. Now, I don't know how these uploaded for you, but you want to have switch as costume 1 and mooring as costume 2. Now we're going to have the slider be controlled by the keys K and M. So at the beginning of the program, this hides, but when you press K or M, I want it to reappear. So when I press K and when I press M, we're going to show for both of those. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the ghost so that he doesn't hassle me. Can hide this enemies list now. Okay, so that's fine. So now what I want to do is I want to get a size, set size. So we'll set size to 40%. And then I want to move it down to this bottom corner here. So I'm going to go to X is 200, Y is minus 100. And even though it is appearing as the switch, which is what I want to make sure that the main sprite is the switch and is the first costume, not the mooring. So I'm gonna go to looks and switch costume to switch. Okay, let's try that out. Can't see it because of the mist, but it's in the right place. Let's fix that by moving it to the front. Okay, so that's great. So now what I want to do is I want to create the mooring, and I'm going to create the mooring as a clone. So Control, create clone of myself, and just put that at the bottom there. And when I start as a clone, we're going to switch the costume because this is going to be the mooring. Okay, let's just try that out. Okay, the reason that we're getting that horrible sound is because now that there's a clone, and both of them are receiving the signal to play the music here. So what we need is we need to wrap this in something that says, look, only one of you should play the music. So grab an if then, and then equals, and then say if costume number equals 1. In other words, if I'm the switch, then play the music. What if you're not the switch? Well, then don't do anything. So then they shouldn't be competing to play the music. Let's try that out. Pressing K. Yep, that works. We should also do the same thing when we get to the funeral music. So we don't want the clone and the main sprite competing to play that music. So we'll just grab this, duplicate the wrapper, and then just wrap it around this. Whoa, whoa. Okay, that seems to work, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.